Whoa. Good morning, good morning. This is a little bit crazy. Not exactly what I expected. We are gonna, let's see if we can fix this here. Let's just make sure before we get started that you guys can see the right screen and everything. All right, there's a little bit of a lag, so I'm just taking a second to make sure that you guys can see the updated screen. I'm back on Sahil's group here. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so yesterday we did a deep dive on a Facebook group for one of our members, Sahil. He has this huge group that's about positive shifts, and we really dug into what things he could do to monetize his community. He has 35,000 members in there, and he really wanted to make that shift to monetize his community and to start, giving value to his community members. So if you missed the live from yesterday, definitely go jump into that. I did put that in the units so that way you guys can take a look. We went through everything in his community, all the things that he could do to get people to engage and to start to monetize it. And specifically, even some of the suggestions were, simple things, but very, very effective, starting right from the beginning with the group cover and making sure to make it clear that he's the one that is the mentor for this community and to let them know how he's going to serve them, to make sure that here on his announcement post that he digs a little bit deeper and has a nice welcome video for his members to let them know exactly what to expect. And even for him to set up an opt-in so he can, give those members some more value and some actionable steps of what they can do to go ahead and use all the knowledge that he has. So the cool thing here is that Sahil went ahead and he made me a temporary admin for his group. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig in and look at the insights from his group, because that was one of the things that we didn't get to peek at yesterday. We kind of wanted to peek behind the scenes and take a look at exactly what's happening here to give him some more actionable advice. So he has 35,000 members, and it looks like, let's see how many new members he's had in the past 30 days. So, okay, so he was at, oh wow, let's see. So the past 30 days, he's probably had about 800 new members. So it looks like maybe, let's see, past 60 days. Let's take a look. Okay, so maybe 600 to 800 new members per month, and actually 4,000 new members approved recently. Okay, so that's totally fine. The main thing that we want to take a look at is how many people are actually engaging in his community. Super, super important. Hey, Chris, how are you? Hey, Dave. So we're going to dig into those because that's really going to help to see if he has members that are active in his community, if they're engaging, and that's going to help him plan out the best time. I know, Chris. He has a lot of people in his community. This isn't pretty impressive. I can't believe that he hasn't been monetizing this community so far. So he's really got the world in his hands. He can pretty much take this group and run with it. So, he's got a ton of posts in his community. It looks like his members are super, super active. Let's look at the comments. Oh, wow. So 17,000 comments, almost 60,000 reactions. And if we lay those on each other here, this is insane. Yeah, 35,000 members. That's absurd. So he really needs to jump on this and monetize this community. So what he would do is he would take a look here. This is active members. So as of right now, he's got about 6,800 that are active. It looks like this number has gone down since the beginning of the month. So at the beginning of the month, he had about 30,000 active members. So what this tells me is that he probably hasn't been posting routinely in his community and giving people the value that he had been previously. Exactly, Chris. Even if you only said $1 per person per month, or let's even just say that $1 per active member, he's got almost 30,000 active members. That's potentially $30,000 a month if he monetizes this. Like I had said yesterday, if he started with something super, super simple and had just an opt-in where he would post over here on his welcome post and have a super simple opt-in for a freebie that could lead to like a tripwire offer that's something simple, $5, $10, maybe even people love things that are like $27, $37, that I'm sure with all his knowledge that he could give his community something that's super useful that they could run with and really monetize this community quickly and start giving them value. Because like we talked about yesterday, you have to frame that you've got value to give them, what you want to serve them and what your offers are, so people once you do that, they're going to be eager to jump on board. So that's super, super important for him to do that. Because holy cow, with 35,000 members, that's really absurd. Let's see, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. 35,000 members, and he hasn't monetized at all. So he really needs to jump on this. Really, he could hit it with the tripwire offer pretty quick. And use that while he's building out, a course or a program or whatever other way he wants to serve these members. But with, almost 30,000 active members, he really needs to get that opt-in going and give them a nice tripwire offer. The cool thing too would be that he wouldn't even have to set anything up in advance. He could certainly set up some sort of live paid training for his members and go ahead and serve them that way and ask exactly what their obstacles are and what they need help with, and do that instead of trying to prep something in advance. So he's really got to jump on this. So if I was doing it, like I just explained, I would start with a tripwire real quick while I'm building out a higher ticket offer, and all he has to do is go in here and look, what are his popular days. So his people, apparently they love to interact on the weekend. That's cool. Totally fine. But like I recommended the other day, he could definitely schedule out posts. So there's a post for morning, midday, and evening, and all he has to do is use this chart here that has the popular times for his community. It's pretty similar across the board, depending on what country you're in and what times people are active in your community, but you want to do something morning, midday, and evening. Some communities like this, it looks like people are really in around 10, 11 o'clock, in this community active. So he'll want to remember that when he's scheduling his posts. But all he has to do is follow this drop down to see, when people are active on the different days of the week. Go ahead and schedule those posts and start, giving people a ton of value in the community. And like I had mentioned yesterday, I really feel like he's got to show up live in his community every day. Go ahead, pop in there live, ask what their obstacles are, give them actionable advice, things that they can do, and then go ahead and he can segue them to his low ticket offer, his live training, whatever it is that he wants to do. But if he's got a community of 35,000 members and 30 are active, it means these guys are like dying for support and guidance and help. So he needs to put that out there and give them what they need. It's a super easy thing to do because people love to tell you exactly what their obstacles are and what it is that they need help with and all that. So all he has to do when he goes live each day is lay it out there, ask their obstacles, what they need help with, and he can build out his paid offers from that. He did the hard part, which is actually getting all these people into the community. So hats off to Sahil. He's got 35,000 people in here. I'd really love to see him monetize this community. And like we're talking about, one of the first things is, take 20 minutes and go ahead and, he needs to fix this cover photo here. I want to see a picture of him. I want to see, a nice little tagline of how the group is supporting people with, what it's about. He doesn't have to be spammy and have links and calls to action and all that. But this picture here doesn't tell me that he's serving the community in any way. They need to know that he's the one that's giving them value. And even if he did something like, hey, live every day at at noon or maybe 10 p.m., whatever it is, because it seems like his people, they seem to be in there late at night, like looking for motivation and inspiration. Exactly, Chris. All he's got to do is show up live every day, put that low ticket offer in there. Exactly. And the example you gave was $1 for 30,000 people. If he gives them something that's $27 or even $10 or something like that, I'm sure that he's got some super actionable things that could help people and get them off the ground, with their goals. And then from there, he can totally run with it. So if I was to heal, the first thing I'd be doing was going live every day. I'd fix up this cover here to let them know he's the one giving them value, what he's doing, to set up his events here in the community. Sahil should also go over here to his insights and look at those times that you and I had just figured out as far as when his members are active, because all he's got to do is go in and go ahead and schedule posts for those active times. Schedule posts for the active times, plan his lives each day, and he's off to the races. I mean, honestly, Chris, these numbers we're running, this is crazy. I want to know in 30 days or less that he's monetized this community, because he can't just sit here with, 30,000 active members and leave them hanging. They're all obviously eager for help and for guidance. So it's super, super important for him to jump on that and to start serving them immediately. And the cool thing is too, like we were saying, I mean, he doesn't even have to build anything out in advance if he doesn't want to. He can do a low ticket offer and invite them to like a 5-day live training or something like that. That's like a paid $27 offer or something, boom. You've got 30,000 people. Let's just say only 10% decide to jump on the training. That's still an amazing amount. Exactly, Chris. It's just, it's crazy. So, I think we've run the gambit with all the suggestions here for Sahil. If you guys missed the live from yesterday, definitely go and check that one out too, because we really dug in deep on some of the other aspects of the community and what Sahil could do to make sure that he's monetizing this community, serving people, and bringing them up at the value ladder. Obviously, as far as scaling goes, before he even thinks about getting more people into the community, he needs to focus on monetizing and serving these people that are in here, because they're eager. You can tell they're eager for help. I mean, the engagement too. If you look here, you click all, you can see all these posts, these comments, these reactions. These are all really good numbers, and it's only been maybe over like this past week. Look at this, like even just a couple days ago, I was going to say it's deteriorated and gone down, but even the low numbers still look really, really good. So hats off to you, Sahil. Great job on creating this community and cultivating all this engagement and interaction with your people. This is really, really fantastic. You came to us for some guidance and suggestion, and now we're going to hold your feet to the fire, because we're expecting you to monetize this community. So we're going to be checking back with you every week over the next couple weeks to see exactly what you do to go ahead and start giving your members value and monetizing this, because they're ready to roll. So fantastic. Good stuff. This is a really great example. I love that we have members with so many different niches and so many different situations. So next up on our list, I'm not sure if we're ready for this one yet. Let's see. Lawrence had asked me to go ahead and to do a deep dive on his community as well, and I'm not sure if I had gotten accepted into the community yet. Okay, so it looks like I haven't been accepted yet, so I'm just going to give you guys a little teaser. Lawrence is a new member of our community, and he has this really cool group where he teaches about making mosaics. And what he's been doing is, he said he's been going live, and he really wants to work on getting people into his paid program. So he asked us to give him some guidance. I haven't gotten accepted into the community yet, but I wanted to give you guys a little preview. He will accept me into the community today, and I'll ask if he can hook me up as an admin so I can look at his group insights. And what we'll do is tomorrow we'll do a deep dive in his community, because this one is perfect. They're making an actual physical craft, and he's teaching a class on how to do that. So this is another really great niche example of how you can monetize so many different types of communities. So this is the one that we'll be doing a deep dive on tomorrow, which is Thursday. It's making Roman mosaics, which this one seems really, really cool. We have so many different cool group niches that people have. It's really amazing. So this is the one that we'll take a deep dive on tomorrow. If anybody missed the first part of this live, we dug into the group insights in Sahil's group and talked about how important it is for him to hop on monetizing this immediately. So we're holding Sahil's feet to the fire. This is just crazy. Awesome. If anyone else wants to volunteer for an audit, go ahead and just put your group link below and we'll be happy to audit your group. And just I'll give you guys the link too so you can sign up and let me know exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve, or that you're, any obstacles that you're having. I'll be happy to help out with that. We'll bring your group up live and we'll kind of dig into it and let you know exactly what you need to do. All right, guys. I hope I can't even talk. I haven't even had breakfast or anything here. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you again tomorrow.